February 15th, 1993, President Clinton, Representative Joe Biden, under John Glenn, came to Katzinger's. And while they were here, President Clinton made up his own sandwich. Clintons were trying to get a universal health care bill passed. And I was very much in favor of that. I traveled around the state talking to people about it and really trying to help him get this bill passed. And somebody in his staff heard about that. And since they were coming to Columbus for another reason, they said, let's go to Katzinger. So here we are. I know. I tell my mother and my father and my little daughter, 10-year-old daughter, Rachel, that we were going to meet the President of the United States. And my mother said, I have to have surgery. We can't do it that day. So we substituted my favorite Uncle Gene, who had number 21, Gene's Free Lunch, on the board. Gene's Free Lunch has corned beef, roast beef, Swiss cheese, creamy coleslaw, and Russian dressing on pumpernickel. It's a great sandwich here. And the Secret Service was here in mass. Across the street, there were guys with rifles on the roofs across the street. President Clinton walks in the door. Everybody gasps. The room is full. He looks up and says, wow, what a cool place. They talk to the customers. They shake hands. It's really, really wonderful. They look up at the menu board, just like everybody else does when they walk in the deli, and they think about what they're going to have to eat. Jump up on the register here to take their order. And the president was first. Uncle Gene had sort of corralled the president and talked to him about his sandwich that was on the board. And the president very nicely nodded his head and then came over to place his order, ordered his own sandwich that he made up all by himself with corned beef and Swiss cheese and spicy mustard, also on pumpernickel. Not quite like Uncle Gene, but close enough. They asked us to come and sit with them, myself and Steve, my partner, and they talked about healthcare reform and some other things. I said, we need hats. So I ran over and I got some hats, Katzinger's hats, and I gave them to all of them. They all put them on. The amazing thing for me was that they were just normal people. This was the President of the United States. It was just a member of Congress. It was a senator, and they were just normal people. They stood in line. They looked up at the menu. They decided what they wanted. And John Glenn pulled out his wallet and said, I'll pay for everything, to which I said, that's okay, I gotta